1923 Season 2 proves why Kevin Costner's John Dutton loves summer in Yellowstone. 1923 Season 2's perilous winter reaffirms why summer was John Dutton's, Kevin Costner, favorite season in Yellowstone. So far, winter has been as prevalent in 1923 Season 2 as series leads Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren. The patriarch and matriarch of the Prohibition-era members of the Dutton family tree, Jacob and Kara Dutton, have been trying to hold the Yellowstone Ranch together in the face of attacks from all sides by their nemesis, Donald Whitfield, Timothy Dalton. Winter compounded the Duttons' ordeal in 1923 Season 2. Taylor Sheridan's flagship neo-western Yellowstone, set in the present day, presented Paradise Valley, Montana's natural surroundings, as idyllic, but still dangerous. Bear and wolf attacks were to be feared, as well as the most dangerous animals of all, man, whether they were the Duttons or their many enemies. Still, Yellowstone generally showcased Montana in warmer seasons. 1923 Season 2 so far has been about how, as Jacob Dutton put it, this winter just won't end. Taylor Sheridan waited until 1923 Season 2 to fully depict the brutality of a Montana winter. With the omniscient narration of Elsa Dutton, Isabel May, hammering the point home, winter has been exceptionally cruel to the Duttons in 1923 Season 2. Besides the possibility of freezing from the snow and ice of blizzards, a mountain lion and a rabid wolf have attacked Elizabeth Strafford, Michelle Randolph. The wolf even penetrated the inner sanctum of the Duttons' lodge to kill a nurse, proving winter's wrath has no boundaries. Yellowstone Season 4's premiere foreshadowed the bleak winter of 1923 Season 2. Set in 1893, James Dutton, Tim McGraw, and his young son Spencer, Charlie Stover, and John, Jack Michael Doak, encountered Native Americans and allowed them to remain on their land during a harsh winter season. It was one of the rare times a Montana winter and its challenges to man and beast were presented in Yellowstone, and it laid the groundwork for what Jacob Dutton's clan would face in 1923 Season 2. While the Duttons are eager for the unforgiving winter to pass, 1923 Season 2 nicely reaffirms why John Dutton I loves summer. In Yellowstone Season 3, John led the Yellowstone Cowboys and their herd to summer camp, where they happily remained far from their many troubles and enemies, at least for a little while. Soon, Monica, Kelsey Asbill, Tate, Brecken Merrill, and even Governor Lionel Perry, Wendy Moniz, joined John at summer camp. Yellowstone Season 3 summer camp was possibly the most John Dutton ever enjoyed himself in the series, before his death halfway through Yellowstone Season 5. Paradise Valley was never more inviting, and the cowboy fantasy of Yellowstone more alluring for viewers than John Dutton's summer camp. John sometimes alluded to how unforgiving winter can be in Yellowstone, and audiences are seeing it now in 1923 Season 2, while sharing the Duttons' yearning for another Paradise Valley summer. In the sprawling world of Yellowstone, Kevin Costner's portrayal of John Dutton has captivated audiences for years. As the steadfast patriarch of the Dutton family, John stands as a man deeply connected to the land he defends and the legacy of his ancestors. While his world is defined by constant conflict and the desire to preserve his ranch, there is a particular element of his life that has been subtly woven into the fabric of the series, one that speaks to his connection to the land, his past, and his emotional journey, his love for summer. Season 2 of 1923 provides a deeper look into the history of the Duttons and introduces characters who played significant roles in shaping John Dutton's world. Among the key relationships is John's relationship with Summer, a character whose presence is felt even before she officially enters the story of Yellowstone. Her character serves as a reminder of a simpler time, a time when the pressures of preserving the Dutton legacy were not as suffocating, when there was space for something deeper than land deals, corporate greed, and the raw battle for survival. John's love for Summer is more than just a romantic subplot. It is a metaphor for the piece of himself that he was able to share, a rare moment of peace in the storm of his tumultuous life. The Dutton legacy and the roots of John's affection. John Dutton, as depicted by Costner in Yellowstone, is a man defined by his inheritance, the land, and the responsibilities that come with it. The Dutton Ranch has been in the family for generations, and John, in many ways, is the last of a breed. The weight of his ancestors' expectations, the historical significance of his land, and the constant encroachment of modernity upon his lifestyle all form the pillars of his existence. For a man who lives and breathes his family's legacy, the pressures of running the ranch often leave little room for personal relationships. Love, at least in its conventional form, is not something that John Dutton has time for. However, in 1923, as we are introduced to the past of the Dutton family, we begin to see the tender moments that reveal John's softer side. Summer, though an early figure in the story, represents more than just another woman in John's life. Her connection to him underscores the quieter, more reflective part of his character, one that has not been tainted by the battles and betrayals that would come to define his later years. The Dutton family, with its long line of hard-nosed ranchers, has always been driven by an unyielding desire to protect their land. But John, at his core, is a man of honor and duty. His love for Summer shows us a side of John that is rooted in nostalgia and longing, a side that reminds us of the youthfulness that existed before the weight of family obligations became too heavy. Summer is not just a woman to John. She represents the hope that one can still experience love amidst the chaos of life. The Summer connection, a symbol of simplicity and freedom. In the complex, layered world of Yellowstone, the relationship between John Dutton and Summer transcends mere romantic interest. It's clear that John has always loved the land, but in 1923 Season 2, we see that Summer offers him something the land cannot: freedom. For a man constantly battling to hold on to the legacy of his family, Summer is a reminder that there is more to life than land and power. She represents an escape from the harsh realities of his world, a temporary, fleeting return to innocence. Summer's presence in John's life comes at a time when the world around him is changing. The pressures of land disputes, the ever-present threat of corporations seeking to capitalize on the Dutton Ranch, and the strain of his responsibilities have made John a weary man. Summer, however, offers him a sense of solace, a fleeting moment of peace in a world that is anything but peaceful. Her love offers John a chance to experience life outside the grasp of the Dutton legacy. For a brief moment, he is able to relive his youth, free from the burdens of the world he is bound to. In Yellowstone, we often see John retreat to the mountains or the vast stretches of land surrounding the ranch, seeking solitude in nature. His love for Summer mirrors this connection to the land. Just as the land offers him solace, so too does Summer. Her connection to the natural world reflects John's own bond with the earth, and in their love, we see a partnership that is both emotionally profound and symbolically significant. A love that refines John Dutton. Kevin Costner's portrayal of John Dutton is one of a man who is constantly caught between his duty to his family and his desire for a life of peace. As 1923 Season 2 unfolds, we see more clearly how John's relationship with Summer serves as a pivotal moment in his life. In many ways, their love is a reflection of the man John wants to be, rather than the man he has become. It is a love that softens his hardened exterior and offers him the opportunity to heal from the wounds that have been inflicted by a life of conflict. Summer's role in John's life serves as a counterbalance to the hardened nature that defines much of his character. While the world around him has forced him to become a man of steel, summer allows him to reconnect with a part of himself that he had long since abandoned, the part that dreams of a simpler life. As John navigates the complex web of politics, violence, and family obligations, summer remains a symbol of the life he wishes he could have lived, a life untouched by the constant demands of legacy and survival. In the grand tapestry of Yellowstone, summer's presence is a quiet yet powerful reminder that John Dutton's journey is not just about defending his land, but also about protecting the parts of himself that are often overshadowed by the harshness of reality. As the seasons progress, it becomes increasingly clear that John's relationship with summer is not just a fleeting romance. It is a reflection of the peace he yearns for, a peace that he can never fully attain due to the weight of his responsibilities.